thousands of years ago. The world is just a chaotic and empty spiral. The goddess was the one who created 9 races: dragon race, dwarf race, elf race, dark elf, ghosts, animals, slugs, and finally humans. Our yeast is human, living in the peaceful countryside. Today, Lei decided to set out to become an adventurer because it's someone with special abilities. After arriving in a city where there's an adventurer's guild, he's despised by other races. Going it also recommend names to register. Ask about Goddess Grace. Lei called his skill Infinite Gacha. The receptionist didn't understand anything, so my brother tried it. So you create the hallows and then you press the switch to turn Gacha. The prize will be displayed on the card. Just release it and it can be used. Every single one since birth. The most valuable thing that Gacha has. It's just musty bread and rotten apples. She asked for the live stream to start with F class. He didn't bother to ask about the quest to make money. Fortunately, there's a lot of simple work here. Should be able to do, for they are the least of the tribes of Ra. Always looked down on. Ability to grow low. The surrounding environment is not pleasant. It makes them weaker. I can't read the words of the receptionist. Usually they'll have to do some heavy work, but not how much money. Because young people do not understand life. Young people has fallen into their sights. Evil. 3 dogs go to pretend to be VA to claim. If they don't, they're thugs. Kick for knock in place. People are so despised. Even the other clans who came by witnessed the incident. I don't care. At this moment, the AI hand gently asked Han. They are afraid to dirty their sister, so dare not come close, even if the people around you show contempt. And she still hugged me. This made me think this was a dream. The other members in this team says, our tribal council is a haven. All the races. And hybrid is the missing piece. All the same gender through maid nom. The surprise itself. The leper on the team must be above level 150. The council will be perfect. With the presence of the main. Everyone here is focused on the ideal of beauty. It's about creating a world of equality. It's not racist. I really admire the live stream. When you know you really need me. The young man was very touched. I've finally accepted the invitation and joined the tribal council. Just like that the next time. He didn't have to worry about food and money anymore. Just follow the other members. The mission to fight in the dungeon is over. Every time you're targeted, you can. The protection of the leader of the dragon tribe is extremely strong. Every time you cut the bodies of all the monsters. Because this area is the largest and most powerful dungeon. The monster appears like a meal. As weak as men, they just need a blow from them. Be sure to log out. The Wolf is far away. I always care about the male lead. Ask if you have a crush on the boy. Others also realized that this made her very nervous. She told me she was just afraid. A tribal council loses a member. It will make others laugh. Dragon. I advise you not to worry about being weak. Just go, Theo, make me some tea. That's enough. Listen to this sentence. I hope you will continue to go deeper into the dungeon. Because he was the weakest, he was given in the middle. I can say as happy as a king. Next place they go, there's no AI back and forth. Dragon. Ask the members to stop here to rest. But in everyone's eyes, I understand. The leader said. The Noivle still doesn't understand what it means to make tea, but was rejected. People are showing their faces right now. He will be deported from now on. From the team. He still doesn't understand the werewolf. Laughing is a fool. And the rest of you use bad words to scold me. Live is too slow to understand. Or that's what humans are. They think eventually. Was freed from the dumpster to breathe the middle air. It also makes people uncomfortable. 2. I still think people are joking this time. Because they were so kind before. Laughing from afar. Look at us. I have so much time to go to this dangerous place. To joke or not. It's all a play so he can follow. Ask why you need to do that. It's because of my genius. Infinite Gacha has been noticed by their superiors. It's a rare type that's never been seen before. I thought maybe he could be a master. They are responsible for monitoring. But after a while, then realized that Infinite Gacha is just a disability. Even Min's index is normal. Rather than weakness, they concluded that the master is not the master. And after the use value is exhausted. Of course I have to kill. These people blame their superiors. We should make a final decision sooner. It's enough to see it so weak. What it takes to waste time to follow up. Far away feel light. I wanted to take the master's blood. I don't understand these words at all. Want to know what matter and superior mean. Drago, you're revealing too much. Garu, even if you say it all. This guy is like a fish on a chopping board. They like to kill as much as they want. They want to live. Right now to avoid detection by the other party. They are ordered. Is to root out the grass. So killing is what's needed. To cover up information. Just finished. Garu rushed in with a light claw on his cheek One. Until the blood flows. Then he realized they really wanted to kill me. The young man tried to escape. But this is the abyss. Wherever you run, you will be attacked by monsters. Elf girl. He also shot an arrow through his leg. Pain. The werewolf who heard the cry was excited. He's always been interested in hunting humans. The team agreed. For the cry for help. Or the cry of mankind sounds very happy. That's why. Garu does not want to stop immediately and continue to fight. Ask Lei to cry. The dragon clan leader impatiently asked to be removed as soon as possible. They need to create a fake scene that the party killed by the monster, so that no one suspects. The name of the wolf, thank you. Having fun for us. So we'll respond by stabbing it quickly. To not feel the pain. The young man was afraid of the dead and crawled away. Because I don't want to die. There is a family behind us that needs us back. I wonder in my head right now. Why did you become raw like this? Want to live peacefully so hard so. At the last minute unconsciously. He's activated the dungeon's teleportation trap. It seems that God is not perfect Lai's way of life. I helped him move to another location. Before being stabbed. After calming down. Men wonder where they are. If a monster appears, it's over. Thinking about my parents and brother. My sister said she missed her family. The original image when I met the bastards Kia appeared. I thought they would be treated well. Who expected it to be like this? Life is an asshole. When you give people a chance, you take it all away. Happiness in the end is a lie. They use their innocence to lead into the dungeon and out. What Mister is, he doesn't understand. And the leader of those powerful people is AI. It's still unknown. He doesn't want to die here. He wants revenge. You have to kill all those bastards. But now the smell of blood is coming from you. He's attracted a giant monster. Its level is 1000. Mom, why am I suffering like this? Mythical level threat monsters appear here again. There's only one possibility. Where he moved to. It's the deepest level of the dungeon. Facing a monster that no AI could ever overcome. Lei still wants to survive. You can't die like this. There's no way to fight back. The only thing I have is infinite gacha. After activate and press continuously. Young people have successfully opened up their potential. The end of grace. The bright light it radiates stronger than ever. This is the first time he's seen this. The monster sensed the danger and rushed in. Give it a reward. This time. Enchanted Getting is a girl with absolute power. In the blink of an eye, the 1000 level monster has been made to fly. After cleaning up, look at the owner. You need to wait for orders. But seeing that he was injured too much, she herself, self-help recovery, said I couldn't stand the sight of a delicate face being hurt like that. The rescue was very surprising. Both parties then introduced the names of men. That's noble. My sister Kia calls me a maid. The only way to live yourself is to follow in submission. I swore my absolute loyalty to him. Owner. If you ask her name, she is at level 9999. Card that main medium gacha is extremely rare. Only summoned through infinite gacha. Main. It's hard to believe because it's a useless skill. The cloud wants to be tested. Hidden indicators in mail. Main. Her unique skill is in the inspection. Should be sure. We'll learn how infinite gacha works. With eyes at level 9999, which must be very difficult. The clouds are strong enough to see through the strong cover. If not at your level, maybe no one can see it. Gacha? Infinite rewards will be given depending on the concentration of magic power. On top of that, there's an extra card. The rank is determined by the magic power. And because this is the last floor inside the dungeon, so even in the air there's magic. The reason it's been gacha all the time, it's because there's no magic on the ground. With the current index of main, if you meet a monster, you will die. But I'm here now and I won't stop. He then, tell me about being tricked into this place by the bastards. To harm. They see humans as a useless race. Physical pain. It's nothing compared to the pain inside the mind. To be fooled so. They want revenge. And I can't forgive those people. The clouds hug the owner. I can feel her pain. It's easy to tell your power. In punishing the Kia scoundrels, just lay commands. Yourself. I'll bring their heads back here for him. But this kind of revenge is too pleasant. He said they tricked him and killed him. Ghost rabid. But in the end, it's only because you're too weak. He wants to become stronger and take revenge on himself. That's new. I heard that. The maid agreed. I will support the owner in this. And then his revenge plan. It also starts from here. About 3 years. Since Lee knows how to use infinite Gacha Sao properly. The young man built an empire. To myself in this dark dungeon. Talk about his harem. You have to call it a lot. Let's build castles and countries. Let them all live like people on the ground. The clouds are annoying first. The other maids. Every time I see the owner, I get excited. Lay. I think it's because they love me that it doesn't matter. Outside you can see the shops. We're still working hard here. The problems the logistics people encounter is solved quickly. It's been 3 years, so the number of people he called Ra was greater. This is especially true for key members of level 9999 cloud varieties. The first is Azuki, the person in charge of mapping and explore the ground around the abyss. She's considered a monster-taming genius. Eli is dedicated to developing new magic. Main. People. The most useless of them is probably Nazuna. In terms of melee fighting talent, no AI is equal. But apart from that, nothing can be done. You think small stupid. That's the atmospheric expert. The couple then went to see a man with a level of 7.777. Jack is also known as J97. He did not leave his son, but called his master by real name. It makes the clouds very uncomfortable. G97 is the one who trained for the live pastime. In training, they will fight as hard as they can. It can be strong. Jack has a body harder than a diamond. The main punch. It's about activating the internal blood vessel. It can be saved. That is, let others help. It is highly likely that the old man will die. I can tell you in the last 3 years, the level of the main has improved greatly. At the same time, the fool Nazuna, still patrolling the castle. There are 4 maids nearby. He also asked what the gray hair was doing. She asked the boss to give her the task. It's a little important. Those of you who heard that were very good compliments. Make Nazuna very happy. These 4 maids were quite scheming, so they tricked Cho Nazuna. Go to a restricted area to patrol. They can also make excuses. Follow without fear of being scolded. When I knocked on Lai's door, suddenly clouds appeared. Gray hair. Ask her what she's doing in the owner's room. The male lead is training with J97, so it's probably not here. She pretended I was cleaning my room. Nazuna believes it when she hears it. Ask about how the bed is so messy. It looks like that AI. I'm already here smelling and smashing my feet. The cloud pretends to be a unique way of cleaning. That's me. Because it's a secret, I can't tell you the details. Idiakia. There is the ancient praise. The first person summoned by the owner. Very beneficial. I am so lucky to be this stupid girl. So I wasn't exposed. Nazuna. Then give a colleague a message from the 4 maids. They object to monopolizing the cleaning of the maid's room. He asked for permission to join us. The clouds are hot when someone wants to fight. Serve with me. Because this is the problem. Between myself and the other spirit maids. The clouds also deal with it. Give Nazuna a few dollars. Silver to buy candy. My son loves to call when he has a job. After the gray hair went to the city to buy milk cake to eat. This time Azuki is back. This girl is like a cat. So always meow. Asked about the investigation of the forest around the abyss. On the ground, you know it's done. Two idiotic friends don't know what they mean. I thought Azuki met some strong monsters, so Nazuna. He also asked to fight, even if summoned. It's about strength and appearance. The gray hair is bigger. Please advise me if you have anything. Blue hair sounds so annoying. He told me all the work was done. You idiot, that's funny. We'll go next week to make Azuki. Just sighing. After going to the throne room, Nuzula shouted out to heaven, but I don't see anyone answering. This proves that everything is normal. For the silver-haired master also stroked the throne. But because this woman is so broken, the angel's wings. It's a little stupid, but Nizuna, they know how to deny responsibility, then run away. Jack asked for a break. When you feel that fighting is enough, both take a shower the main way. It's getting better. Even in this abyss, there are few people who can be his opponent. So there's almost no AI on the ground. I know that there are still strong people on the ground. So it's absolutely not subjective. It's also about taking revenge on the bastards before. The cloud side went to the four maids to scold. She asked them if they could understand why it was happening. Call here. About the monopoly protest. The owner's room was cleaned. The girl refused. Even though they are scared, they still tried to find it. A reason to excuse. What makes the clouds upset is that they dare to fool the little fool. Nizuna goes to give a challenge. The four maids whispered, I know every mother is like this. They can also guess which day. Clouds are also on the bed of yeast to inhale the fragrance. But Kia is too autocratic for Ra to do anything about it. He was even forced to clean the hallway to the throne room. It's been a long time. The way to be a maid is difficult, especially for 500-year-olds like them. So we need to try. Outside now Nizuna. He was staring at the equipment when he met Eli here. She asked if she was craving candy. The gray hair pointed towards the glove. Eli tell the employer job. Give it to me, it's all done. Should be new back. It's not like a stupid Nizuna who just walks around. Sounds so small Kia quite spicy. Please tell me to read chapter 9. 1 equals 3 to plus 2 is 6. After listening to her friend Kia empty words. Gray hair. It's not a normal idiot, it's a big idiot. The two sides keep arguing. Tell us what makes the owner happy. Eli said she'd be alone in the room with Min this time, then sleep till morning. Naive Nizuna asked to do the same. Because I'm a child, so this small. I have no idea what Mrs. Kia's intentions are. They said Eli was good at magic but bad at melee. If it's hard, just tell me. It's useless to talk to this girl. The blonde gave in. About the four maids who are extremely upset right now. I'm against the maids' monopoly, but also punished. Especially extremely jealous. Because the clouds are too strong, Ra will not hurt even if it is poisoned. They want to clean the room for the owner. People like to smell. Pervert. Especially if she wants to lick the plate she likes to use. The sisters said. In the past, the maid was always with her master. 3 months after she was summoned, Azuki, newly called. Then there's the rest. The men and women were together. I'm sure something happened. Are curious. When they talk about this, the clouds come in. She said she happened to pass by. I see they are cursing. Who is that? Ask them to explain what that is. The four maids continued to find excuses to get away with it. She also told me about the past. The owner is dedicated to training. They don't have time for themselves as they think they do. I came here to reduce the punishment. Because that was a little too much. But there's probably more work to be done. The four maids thought the four Sao could do it, but was rejected. There's time here to curse people. They had to clean all night to touch the wings of the angel Dunazuna. Break it before. Then it falls again. All four of you were shocked to see this. The picture took a while. And the end subs in the break room. Quay. The next day Lei went to meet the number 9-4. Nizuna thought to find herself. Let's say last night's wish came true. Azuki is stroked like a cat. It makes two people jealous. Eli invited the owner to his bedroom, but can't. At this moment, the powerful monster before appeared. Lei doesn't stop shaking. It is stronger than finished. What it feels like to be in the face of a hellhound. Make it remember old memories. Immediate be a proximity. It's the wind that threatens the monster. It's just a trained dog that dares to be disrespectful. With the owner. They all want to destroy it immediately, and then they are killed. Stop the creature. He is also scared of these people. Should have been encouraged by Lei. This young man knows even if he's joking. Just allow. 3 people will kill the hell dog. So every order given must be careful. Because their prey has bitten the fish. So we're going to start planning our revenge now. Garu was the first son of a bitch they wanted to kill. He and his men are hailed as kings in the town. So happy too. After seeing a man who's got 6 trash cans in his town. Garo immediately spit in the face of the enemy to look disdainful. Into the pub. The boys praised all the words and were also fed together. After completing the previous mission, this guy's made a lot of money. That's why. So it's been called the sow of the neighborhood by the other dogs. The mouse is the best candidate for the job. The next patriarch. To be like this, he had to know how to use it. It's called the animal's intuition wisely. I mean, use your nose to sniff. See which jobs are dangerous. Any work. Ever since. He's always doing it to get good deals. The boys talked about the council about 3 years ago. Unfortunately, the rake. I can't say that. Because it's a state secret. This time, the Wolf still confirmed that the mission was great. You just have to deal with the guy who's suspected. Master alone makes a lot of money and status. I can't find it after the live broadcast, but definitely dead. Because no one can live there. It's just that countries are still doing it. Kia is looking for the master. His instincts knew this was dangerous. It can't be attached. At this time, the beautiful maid of the men was present. So the wolves took her to the back floor. That 3 years ago sold Cholet. Garu very pleased. You are about to enjoy your body? Peach branch of the girl. It took months to get the clouds here. It turned out earlier. You tricked them into thinking you were a servant. Loyal to Lei. On the other side is the one who carries the noble lineage. At first the son of a bitch didn't believe it. But Kia lied so badly that she bit the hook. The clouds said they went everywhere to find the owner's whereabouts. I recently learned that the main male joined the adventurer's party and die in the abyss. That's why I'm here to ask someone who's been there. Take me away. For the money, you will be paid 3 gold bars. The dogs were shocked to see this. And Garu is skeptical. I didn't expect Lei to be of noble descent. But even if it's a conspiracy, the human child, I can't do anything. So he accepted the contract and said it wasn't for the money. Lei is a valuable partner. We should take her to the place where she died to worship. Is of course. Just like. So the class play worked. So now we're all in a dungeon like this. Think of the scene of being butchered with an attractive body. Excited again. After arriving at the place where Lei was betrayed in BA years ago. The clouds are crying. It makes the kids think they are naive. The incident that year happened so suddenly. I couldn't save Lei. He kicked his eyes at his juniors to block his way out. But now the clouds don't have to act anymore. Maid. The girl talked about the owner being betrayed by his own teammates. In a dirty, dark place. I wish I could have gotten to him sooner. I didn't let that happen. But Lei won't get shot in the leg. And Kia's teammates won't stand a chance to make him hurt. When you finish this sentence, Garu, hurry to keep the distance. 3 years ago, few people knew. Ask her who she really is. Sai or a spy of another tribe. He called himself a loyal servant of Lei. That's it. If we dare to insult the title of Maid of Honor, we'll tell them what color the dog's liver is. I used my colorful eyes to look at the dogs. This pressure has scared everyone. Even though the opponent is a human. This girl was originally sold and sold. Who suspects? Things turn out like this. Just in time for the live show. Asked the maid to stop because Garu was an only child. That's mine. The rest of us don't know at all. Should be the AI that only ranks to remember. For the last 3 years his body and his face. It doesn't change anything at all. The young man laughed and said hello because he hadn't seen him in a long time. He told me he came for revenge 3 years ago. The opponent laughed because the men were still alive. Let's say a human is only level 15. What the fuck can you do? Until this moment, he doesn't realize that death is near. Suppose that if you dare to bring your face here, don't blame it. If you can kill it, sure, he will become the chief of the beast tribe. I should sigh for my work. Or relationship with the cloud, they are. You need to think a lot. He admitted that little Kia was scary, but still just a human. On the contrary, his subordinates are all above level 100 BA. 10. I didn't say much more, and the dogs came in and bit me. The end is not predictable. The head maid asked for 2 heads. Dare to light you up. Swiping towards your master is unforgivable. I also thank you for hearing that. Then ask her to go outside and block the exit. The rest of you still don't understand what just happened. Still trying to calm down. Those little guys are just sneaking around. Just like last year. These dogs still see people as inferior and weak. Garu boasted about his current level of 158. It's because of the level deviation. Due to the characteristics of each different tribe, the new man is despised. It's always been. Become Radham. They don't recognize human power at all. Hybrids try to get their brains to understand, but it's useless. Even though the two heads has demonstrated the ability of the cloud, Garu still thinks they used magic items, and so the whole gang came in to eat. It's much stronger now. Immediately knock the whole thing down. Scratching pain to breathable, not out of breath. Ask if there is shit on the ground. Keep your face down there. The dog that eats shit called Kia is too spicy. He called out to the demon family to destroy the maid. And just like that, another dog showed up. Kia creatures have a level of 500. And the evil master of the dogs. After listening to the maid, I don't know how to comment. It's obviously level 500. But the Kia creature's sense of ineffable weakness. The fork requires the young man to kneel or crawl on the ground. Like 3 years ago. Save yourself with these guys. He dropped his weapon. They won't let them attack at will. I heard that Kia gave the Wolf his strength. Unleashed the technique of destruction. Purple energy shot straight at the lay. Cause a big explosion. Very strong attacks from level 500 make so. People can stand it. Just finished the sentence and saw that the Levin was safe. There is absolutely no scratch. He thinks that the last blow was just coloring. Not strong at all. Seeing this, the dog started to shiver. He can take damage from level 500. It means hybrid. Strong on this level. It's the main male's turn. He took out the card of the real legendary beast. With the level is 9.00. This is a very rare card of the original Fanry. Right after that, a beautiful Wolf with its glistening fur appeared. Ask it to destroy. Little wild dog Kia immediately. At level 9000. One breath is enough to get rid of him. Master. Counterfeit Fanry has been smashed. It scares the rest. Lay. In fact, I can also kill a 500 level demon. Eyes. But take this opportunity. I want them to see the power. The male lead also showed off his current level. That's 9,999. Make the Garu let go no longer intend to resist. Normally, people who only reach level 100 are terrible. So Garu that live. It was not live before, it was fake. Because the shape hasn't changed since then. The young man said this was the effect of the immortals. Use it so that the body does not develop further. Like that. It's not that revenge is going to be more interesting than Sao. It's also about not forgetting the day scratch. He is not the main opponent. Garu immediately throw away the honor of a dog. On my knees, please forgive me. He said he was only following the orders of the state. What about today? That's what the dogs do. After listening to the Kia bitterly scolded for being betrayed again, he asked for clemency before he betrayed him. Both sides have good memories. Listen to the young man's request. Everything he knows about matter. And at Sao, countries are looking for the man with this title. Darrow is, you don't know, you just follow the instructions. When asked why at Sao, let us talk to someone who is not a master. Like me, he can't explain it. Ask them if they know anything. Everyone raises their hand. The end is to get a ticket for collective logout by Cloud. She's a good lie detector, so the guy who barks is let's go to heaven. Seeing this scene makes you even more afraid. Then ask about with my current ability, we can start a war with the countries on the ground. Let's use his sense of pride. It also warns about the judgment eyes of the clouds. I can see through it all. So don't expect to bark. The dog is afraid to piss. If it's just him, it can't be against the whole country, no matter how high the level. But there are 3 cell members who can resist. The country has accumulated weapons and magical items over the years. So Lei was happy to hear that. He thought he was right. No matter how strong some people are, you will not be able to defeat a nation. So they moved the hero back to the palace. In front of him right now, it's the whole elite force that Lei recalled in the last 3 years. As soon as he walked in, everyone bowed. Sitting on the throne, it's asking people to raise their heads and open the board. State. Turns out the terrorist numbers are coming out. When you see this, the fur of the Garu, it's starting to turn white. Because I'm scared. The main question is, with a force of this size, we can win against the nations. Can it be on the ground? Kia admits that it's entirely possible. After listening, Lei was very satisfied. I will reward him with despair. It is worse than death. Until this moment. Garu. I realized that they had created this monster. Everything will be destroyed depending on your mood. When I was asked if I wanted to be a god, call it NDTO. But it depends on the fact that they're superiors. Hide. You can become a god or a god. With infinite gacha. Emmy. Can bestow wealth or death on any AI. Let the world answer the question. What will we become in the future? From now on. The operation on the ground has officially begun. As soon as he returned, he immediately ran to find his family. But in his eyes, the whole village was destroyed. There's no one else but cold bodies. The greatest comfort for the future. I couldn't find the bodies of my brother and sister. He believes that the two of them are alive. I will try to find it again. In time of vengeance. Burying people in the village? The young man was urged by his golden brother. Let's go, man. I don't want to sleep outside. The first day on the ground like this. Nimumu also had to scold for a fight. Dared to say that in front of the owner. Ask him to remember to use honorifics. But Gold doesn't like that because of respect. It's very rigid. It's not intimate. She asked me to be with the owner. I would be willing to lie in the mud. Gold said so too. And will offer golden loyalty to its owner. This is the spirit of the Golden Knight. However, if you can find a comfortable place to sleep, it's not better than so. So he spoke up. Find a hotel later. First, collect 10 pieces of information. I think the village was attacked. He is also involved in the case of a suspected master. Something. There must be a reason. It was so bad that they came this far. Just think about it. Wei is boiling blood. Radiating power. Not thought. If this world. Really bad. I will burn it with hellfire. Gold asks young people not to radiate deadly gas. In the middle of the road like that. Unfortunately, that AI passing by will die of the pressure. Lei agreed. Then released the card called a clown mask to wear. Even after losing his parents, he remained calm, seeking revenge for them. So 3 of them flew to the nearest city to find out information. Gold reminder Nimumu. Don't call the owner's name anymore. Let's call it by a fake name. He took the codename answer. If you do not change your name, you will be replaced by members. In the council realized. The first job. All you have to do is raise the bar with this name. This way you will get the information. More details thanks to the Adventurers Association. Right in front of them is Dagos. So we have to walk down and fly like this. Underneath by chance. Some people were attacked by the dwarves. I've never seen anything like this that bothered me. Gold was also discovered due to his body sparkling too much. My colleague is out of words. Nothing has been revealed like this. The robbers threatened to kill the Kia. If not follow. Who they say. Give them to steal. But don't see the date right back. The 2 people who were saved were glad to say they were cool. Because of the convenience of the road, they also put me in the car with them. My brother was excited for the first time. I saw the people fall. Dwarves in the blink of an eye. Compliment your sister and uncle on sparkling cool. Lord Nemu is even stronger. Much more muscle. It's highly likely that they're going to the Dagos. My friend Kia predicted. Buzz all famous adventurers. Smiling and laughing, we haven't registered yet. So I'm going to register this time. Then start upgrading. Dagos is a great choice. It's at the south end of the Dwarf Kingdom, bordering the Human Kingdom and the Elves. Although there are often disputes, the dungeon is in this place. Many countless. We should be able to gather the majority of adventurers here. After arriving at the Lei Gate, choose to walk down. Anchor flags also recommend when to call for support. Let's go to his inn. Step into the Nimumu. Surprised by the city on the ground, Gold reminded her not to look around or get lost, because this is a city of adventurers, so everywhere. To sell weapons. The Vault Kingdom also developed through forging, so there's nothing strange. After coming to the party, they saw that there were a lot of people here. It's just that when you see another tribe, you have to stay away. The way we treat people here is the same. The lowest of the races. After registering, they have to upgrade from scratch. So Nimumu. It's unacceptable that the owner is F-rated. She asked him to answer that the new SS S-class is correct, but not recognized. Come to this little house? I bowed my head, sorry. Go outside and Nimumu cry when you are stupid. He made the owner humble himself. Gold also teased her even sadder. Then they went to the inn of the waste to rest. To your father welcomes you with joy and says whatever you want. He said he had some selfish desires. It's renting the highest floor for a month. And don't let anyone walk up to that floor, not even your employees. Money doesn't have to worry. But they did not take from the benefactor who saved them. Please consider this as one of my requests. So take it. He said he would meet all the requirements. Be careful with the live stream. Using the silence skill that comes with blocking magic power. So you're not afraid of being overheard. Or other magical items. So the two of you can just go home. I want to talk about why I need to do this. Like an adventurer on the ground. But no matter how strong he is, there is still a possibility of an accident. We don't have to take care of it. Let us take care of it. Finished listening Lay. Angry. Ask if she's trying to steal her revenge. The gas came out of the room and shook the building. Kia knelt down and apologized for being out of duty. Gold. If you are too nervous, laugh so that the owner is less hot. The call was male. Even if it is dangerous, you have to do it. The fact that the owner wanted to avenge himself was admirable. Calm him down. I'm sorry that she's worried about me. But you're angry yourself. Nanuma dare not blame. I swear to be faithful again. The way they do that is by kissing their feet like that. It means submission. Lay doesn't like this kind of thing. Because it keeps coming back. Gold felt the same way, so she also teased Kia. Dude called that scene. What kind of mother look? There's also a pervert going crazy. Because of the boys' feet. Through the next day, they started going into the dungeon to raise their performance. There's a lot of people lined up outside. This is a good dungeon. Gold and Nanuma were praised by others. On the contrary, Lay wears the mask of Ra, which scares them a little. After a long line of Ra, there were no elves. This is probably because the two countries are in dispute. If you have a Namumu in the back, just press the grapefruit on your head. Makes him a little shy. I will protect my back for the owner. There were a few people standing in front of Chen. According to observation, the one who carried the clothes was a servant. The guy next to you, though, is full of holes. The guy with the big weapon is probably the strongest. Human children also want to say something about the Chen case, but I'm afraid it's the dragons. Finished listening. I asked the others to get out of the line. Being told that, the man asked if he knew who he was. He naively said he knew something new. Even if you're a high-status guy, the less you should act shamefully. Gold laughed and praised his master for being right. Nanuma also asked to leave. To people so incompetent they don't understand. That sounds too harsh. Kia plans to draw the sword, but it was stopped. It's not good to mess up here, so they have to leave. See this scene. Everyone around us applauded the Kia people. Compliment them on how nice they are. They always look down on people. So people are happy that people like that get insulted. For Kia children also thank you for being afraid of sticking. And Treble so dare not speak up. Told me to do that. It's also for my own benefit. One then asked the big brother, see if the armor is real gold. Everyone here is curious about this. Nanuma hurriedly called out that it was fake. Because gold has a low hardness, so making armor is pointless. Gold also said the color is worthy of his direction. It can only be yellow. After knowing that this is the first time the main group to this dungeon, the four of us mentioned something to keep in mind. Each level of this dungeon is very large compared to other dungeons. That's why you have to bring food and water, things to get ready for a few nights. I am so grateful for this information. They actually have an item box. Rod doesn't need to bring anything, Theo, but it's best to have a camouflage bag. Into another dungeon, outside the abyss that makes them feel strange. To solve the mystery in the dungeon, you need to analyze the core. But even Eli couldn't understand. So even having Nanuma here is useless. They only know. The deeper you go, the stronger the magic. That power will be. Creates things like monsters and traps for dungeons. The environment here is very different from the one above. It feels like a new world. Let's start exploring live. Take out BASSR card to hide presence and flight. As the label, they can see the whole thing from a distance. That's how you find your way to the next floor. It won't take time. Right below was the one who had been scolded by the group of elves. He pulled out his sword. Slay all the monsters around. This guy calls himself the genius of the elf nation. The youngest to join the White Knight Order. He carries the blood of the hero and the master. And yet they're despised by humans. Follow Christ's advice to be calm. Their target is the umbrella on the 3rd floor. So there's no need to spend time with these mines. Kia wants something to vent about. He's at 1,500, but he's not satisfied. I haven't seen a promotion since I went to the dungeon to hell. The evil one understands his heart, because he was also expelled from his homeland, because the studies aren't recognized. It will definitely help. Find a way to get it up. So don't worry. That's why they work together. In last place, he defeated all the monsters. What to do next? It's collecting 10 magic stones as evidence that they've conquered the 3rd floor. Because you're all dirty, he thought today. It will stop here. Nimumu excitedly screams will clean people for a master. With astronauts, they can easily return without spending time. Gold is quite surprised that there is also a sunset down here. I was flying when I spotted 4 kids this morning. The other 3 are on the front lines, while she is in the back using magic. The goblin-s opponent was weak, so he was defeated very quickly. Landing reminder. Don't just focus on the enemy in front of you. That leaves a gap behind. They killed a snake trying to attack. If you let Kia get hurt, the squad will break down. Once again, the kids thank you. But right now the main. I can feel something coming closer. A dangerous pack of wolves suddenly ran out. But ignore them. They seem to have threatened by other creatures to find a way out like this. And so a giant mantis appears. Put everything in danger. Face the monster. It was supposedly destroyed 15 years ago. A group of terrified young adventurers ask Mia. Use magic to find a way to escape. They don't forget to remind themselves. Let's run before it gets worse. But Lei asked innocently. If they want to run, give me the Kia. The 4 of them didn't understand anything. Because I have to run away. For Lee Mantis then plunged into attack. The Golden Brother stood out first. He's a heavy fighter. The power of gold is not in question. Not seriously though. But the Mantis is strong enough to fight back. It's horrible not to get hurt. Nimumu. Let's say he's just making excuses for weakness. Of my own. He also launched a magical attack. Watch Sao. The missile was fired but was thrown back. The most shocking thing is that I know how to use magic. Little Excited said. He just used his fighting license. Because the Kia don't know how amazing it is. You don't understand anything. Take this opportunity. Gold said he'll teach them how to fight. With sword and shield. If they are strong enough, they can use it. The shield breaks the opponent's defense. The important thing is to find the time to fight back. The shield can also be used to attack. The sword must be swung when the enemy does not expect it. In creative combat is an extremely important factor. To see this scene, you just realize that your brother has gold armor. It's not just bragging, it's powerful. Next is Lai's turn. He kept releasing the rocket, but this time has flown them down from the sky. So the Kia monster couldn't help Mia. One more time extreme shock. No one can control 30 arrows at the same time. And so the mantis claws were smashed. He lost his weapon, and the animal immediately turned and ran away. It turns out it's smarter than they think. Man must create a firewall to stop. To see with your own eyes these wonderful miracles. My sister Kia has lost her temper. I thought the monster would die, but he still wants to fight. So flapping your wings. Nimumu was ordered to finish, also jumped up high approaching. She's an assassin, so it's not that hard. So the 4-leaf mantis is cut into small pieces. Gold is not satisfied. The kind that makes her mad. Ask him what he means. He told me to cut him up like this. How to sell. Recognize the problem. She screamed because she forgot she was an adventurer. That. The 4 Kia were amazed at the fighting power of the 3 who defeated the 4-leaf mantis. Then, thanks to the kids, they also obtained a large magic stone. With this, could have proved to the guild for promotion. When asked if they were celebrities, I said no. We're new to this, so we're an F class. That sounds ridiculous, and it shocked the 4 of them, because I thought they were rank A or SK squads. Mia then uses the magic to create clean water for everyone. Wash your hands together. Thank you very much. Invite the others to use it. Humble young people thank them for using their precious magic to create water. On the contrary, the 4 of them wanted to. Thanks for not seeing the men's team here. The chances are high that they're all dead. Because it's getting dark. So the leader invited 3 of them to the place. Recent camp to rest. It will be dangerous at night. More than my sister. He would love to hear more about. I can use a lot of magic. And then we all sat down and ate pot of stewed vegetables. I told him my parents are magicians. He also praised Mia for practicing magic. Redhead. I can't accept the call. I can't even use it. What to say about tactical level magic? Let your 3 brothers tell you the details. The levels of magic. The combat level is single shot. The tactical level is to create the same firewall as before. The kind of magic. To influence. To a world similar to tsunamis and earthquakes. It takes a lot of magic. Recite the mantra together. It can be created. For the dragons, elves or ghosts don't say anything. But they're human and they don't even need a mantra. It's true. So much so that Mia thinks it's the living legend of the human race. Gold heard that and admitted that his master is very good. The other 3 are not about magic. But I'm sure Nam's team is good. I hope one day you will also achieve tactical level magic. The child received an invitation into the Magic Academy of the Principality. But again, it's China, founded by 9 races. Its original name was the Kingdom of 9 Clans. Unfortunately, their parents died and they couldn't afford to go to school. Now you have to find a way to make money through the day. Fortunately, there was some help from 2 childhood friends. The goal is to make money from the prison. Let my sister go to school. Mia simply needs to be with you. Please don't take risks for yourself. See this scene lay. Remembering my sister should be fun. He's encouraging. They'll do it. Be praised so small Kia enjoyed. Ask if at Sao your group registered as an adventurer. He also told me. My parents died in the fire. You need to find the medicine to cure the burn. The other 2 were grateful to him, so they followed him. Half of this is true, so they believe it. The funniest guy in the group. Then, I want to know if Ninumu is in love with Gold. She screamed that she was crazy to stab this yellow guy. At the same time, Christ is killing monsters. Getting a compliment from the bad guy isn't much fun. Ask to fight. Hire things for the sake of the sword. Name. According to him, this is necessary for research. Next time they will go hunting together. People come back to do that. It would be more fun. Move the scene to 2 weeks later. I'm back at the resource fair today. You are welcome as boss. Because it brings back a bunch of magic stones every time. So much so that the other tribes looked at it and were amazed. Their reputation has increased, thanks to the destruction of the four-leaf mantis. Nimumu is still not satisfied with the current class of the guild, arranged for the owner. He thinks it's all wrong, because you can upgrade slowly. I'm going to the dungeon. Some people came to ask. Nimumu wary of being called a group of black clowns. Ask them what they want and they know it's a title that people give them. He and his team lost a lot. 5 to get to the 5th floor. But nothing. The rookies got through, so I'm a little suspicious. And yet they're all human. I just want to say something encouraging. If they grow, we'll drag along the entire reputation of the people. You can see yourself. It's the face of all adventurers. Here in the future. Just finished. The people of the other clans look disdainful, thinking that defeating the four-leaf mantis is just a lie. Into the dungeon. Go straight to the 5th floor. I met a group of kids here. This place is very large, so I haven't seen you in 2 weeks. To thank Mia for last time. He gave it to the main male. The burn medicine my grandmother died teaching show. It's not something precious. Maybe it will make him more comfortable. The young man was glad of the lie. To receive gifts again. In response to the live broadcast, I took out a special bracelet. Mine. I will treasure it as a treasure for the rest of my life. Come tonight, Mumu asked the owner to give us SR items. Is it okay to pray with your hands? Poor quality drugs Kia Sao can be compared with. Lay. I think it suits her, not the value. Make small miracles out of a strong will. Very suitable for Mia. That's why he gave it to her. On the 5th floor, the surrounding space is snowy. Do men. I had to ask the couple to help me hunt, and he used teleportation to his castle. The 4 girls are still waiting for the owner, so they are very happy. Cloud asked about his adventurer's plan. I know it's very convenient. There are also interesting meetings, and feel the kindness of people. He asked about the progress of the revenge plan. Eli called. Just a little longer and everything will be in order. Praised Blonde very happy. Lei allows you to use whatever you need to carry out the plan. Azuki was looking at the primeval forest. The cloud maid continued to manage the abyss. And Nazuna. It's too stupid to fit into the plan. So he just asked. White hair here protects everyone on his behalf. Listen carefully, promise to do well. Blonde don't know if you're okay. Their next target for revenge is the car. So the main male is looking forward to the mold. Her desperate face. Back to the dungeon now. Your party came in the morning to encourage the men. It's on the 3rd floor. We're still talking about the magic user response. Tactical level. The little girl who saw it with her own eyes. So it can't be wrong. This means that the young man is a hero. Or a fairy tale hero. Both are fragile. That could change racism. Now, my friend Kia then. To deal with sadness. When he returned, he found out that his teammates had all been killed. Christ goes out without thinking. He trampled on the bodies. Asked the other person to act. But he had to choose to escape. To get the news. Hidden in the smoke. I thought I was going to get away and get caught. The other man also beat the unconscious victim. To bring back for research. Elf said that Kido should not kill everyone like that. The experiment was a total of 7 failures, so it took a lot of people. Elf Kia also promised to pay more attention next time. But anyone who loses their education will cut them all.